I dropped out of college. I just couldn't do it. COVID was just a little bit too hard for me. I worked a part-time job for a year. I realized I was a loser. I went back to finish online school. In that time, I got a boyfriend who lived in Kentucky, and we moved to Florida together. And I worked at Disney World. I finished school. So now we're back here in good old Pennsylvania. And now I just seem to not know what I'm doing. I lost all my friends, and I seem to just hate this area now.
I don't think that's true. You don't like you. Why?
I don't know.
But you developed this story about yourself. Why?
Because I haven't figured it out yet.
Where's the story coming from?
I've tried figuring it out so many times. You know, I look at myself in the mirror and I look at the things that have happened around me in my life. I feel very alone, and I've had a lot of people leave me in my life.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
I'm going to tell you right now why. Because they had stuff going on with them. People who were important to you left you because they had stuff going on with them. Exhale into that. But like when life drops a brick in your arms, you just keep taking that brick instead of carrying it for a bit. Pandemics are hard. Dropping out of college is hard. Having a plan is hard. Moving across the country is hard. Moving back to your hometown, is even more hard, right? All those things are hard, but you're choosing to take those bricks and put them in a backpack and collect them and keep them as though it's a reflection of you.
Yeah, I'm just tired of always hating myself.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it, and I want to work on that feeling.
Here's the path out of that feeling is reality, truth. And so if your body said, I got to get out of going to college right now, that was true. And if you jokingly are like, oh, such a loser, I dropped out of school. You can joke, fine. But the stories you tell yourself become your body's reality. Can I tell you what I see? You're good at smiling and putting on a brave face for people, and growing up was hard for you. True or false?
Yeah.
Yeah. You set out to prove people wrong, and a global pandemic enveloped us all, and your body said, nah, I'm not doing that. And you thought it was because you're a bad person, but your body's been through enough. And then you did a brave thing. You met some dumb boy, and you moved across the country. And then y'all moved again, and you finally are allowing yourself to believe you're worth being loved. And it feels like an electric fence because it feels so right, and it burns because you're scared to death. That doesn't mean you're broken. That means your body's like, whoa, we know what love feels like. It hurts. And you're like, yeah, I know, but I trust this guy. What brings you joy, Rachel?
That I also don't really know.
Okay.
I still want to figure it out.
If you don't have a few things that bring you joy right off the top of your head, I want you to go sit down with a counselor today. You're going to call a counselor before the day's over and say, I'm ready to get well. And I got some hard stuff I got to say out loud.